We are pleased to welcome Chelsea Sikora, graduate assistant for W.I.L.D, W-I-L-D, Women in Leadership Development at Georgian Court University. How are you doing?
I'm doing very well. How are you today?
Doing great. Have you always had this positive, upbeat attitude in all seriousness?
I think so.
Where does it come from?
I don't know. I think I've always just kind of been a goofy kid. I like to smile. I like to make other people comfortable. So
That's a good skill. That's actually a leadership skill.
Oh,
It's
well,
interesting. And in that context of this, W.I.L.D, Women in Leadership Development, what is it and why does it matter?
Well, Women in Leadership Development is a program through Georgian Court University, and it focuses on equipping young college women with the skills that they need to survive outside of Georgian Court, to enable them to be confident leaders, but also to be successful in their chosen careers.
How'd you get into this?
I was a member of it. My freshman year, I walked onto Georgian Court campus, a nervous little freshman, not quite knowing what I was going to do, what it meant to be in college, and I met the most incredible person, and her name was Carissa Merkel.
What's her name?
Carissa Merkel.
Go ahead.
And she was my first year seminar orientation leader. So she was an assistant in the first class that I had in college, and she was so incredible. She was just a ray of sunshine.
Was she a mentor?
She was, and she was actually a mentor in the W.I.L.D program. And talking to her, you could just feel the confidence radiating off of her, and I wanted to be like that. And I didn't know where my path was going to take me, but if that was the end result, I knew I wanted to be a part of W.I.L.D.
So you become a part of this organization. What do they teach you?
Well, some of the things that you learn about in W.I.L.D are to learn more about who you are, because you can't lead others if you don't have an understanding of your own values and what it is that your strengths are. So a lot of your first year and second year in the program is that personal reflection and development. And then your third year and fourth year, it's really highly focused on preparing you for a career. So you're equipped with skills to go into a job interview, to successfully navigate the different aspects of career building, from writing a resume to pitching yourself, and to be able to advocate for yourself and your strengths and who you are.
So, I mean, as a student of leadership who's written extensively about it, teaches in the field, I'm fascinated by the concept that some people believe in. You can't teach leadership. You're either born a leader or you're not. I don't buy it, do you?
Absolutely not.
Talk about it.
Well, I think that a lot of people don't see leadership potential within themselves. I think
Did
it's
you?
Absolutely not.
Growing up as a kid, you did not say, I'm a leader, I'm a natural born leader.
No.
You were not one of those kids organizing other kids, being the one. Not you.
No.
And by the way, that's not the only definition of leadership, but go ahead.
I think that every one of us has a potential for leadership. I think every one of us has something inside us that says, I have a voice, I have something worth saying, I have this experience, this unique constellation that makes me who I am, and no matter who you are, no matter what you have to say, I think that that's important. I think that being able to lead others is a skill that everyone has inside them.
So what I'm curious about is what you see for yourself as a leader moving forward and the contribution you want to make to others.
Well, my goal has always been to make an impact on the world. That might seem broad and it might seem ambitious, but I always wanted to leave the world better than it was when I first came into it. So my goal is to finish my master's in clinical mental health counseling, to become an amazing counselor, and then to go on to my PhD in counselor education and supervision, and to teach other people how to help people. Because if I can help probably 200 people in my lifetime, that's great. If I can teach counselors how to help other people, imagine how many people they can help. So,
Do you think, Chelsea, you would be saying this to me right now, be in the studio right now, see yourself the way you do right now if it had not been for this W.I.L.D program?
I mean, I can't say for sure, but I don't think so.
How much did it help?
I think that W.I.L.D enabled me to find my voice, and it enabled me to do things that I had never thought that I would do. I never would have dreamed that I would have gone on to be a part of a leadership organization and then to run that leadership organization, to stand up in front of a room full of people at a national conference and present research. I certainly don't think I would be sitting here on television and speaking with you about it if I hadn't been in W.I.L.D. It's helped me tremendously, both personally and professionally.
What's the greatest leadership lesson you've learned to date?
I think just recognizing that I could be a leader. I think it all stems from self-awareness. The first lesson of leadership is that you can be one.
You can be one, and believing you can be one.
Absolutely. I think that's where it starts.
And finally, some others will say, I'm not a leader, I can't be a leader, you say?
I think that a lot of people tell themselves, I can't do something. I think we're held back by our fear of failure.
Yep.
And if we all just started to just open the door and walk through and see what's on the other side, rather than wondering, oh, what is it? What if I fail? What if I'm not good enough? What if I'm not successful enough? If we just stopped wondering that and just did
We'll
it.
keep talking off the air. You are a leader, though.
The preceding program has been a production of the Caucus Educational Corporation, celebrating over 25 years of broadcast excellence. Funding for this edition of Caucus New Jersey has been provided by the New Jersey Education Association, PSE&G, New Jersey State Nurses Association, and the Institute for Nursing. Partners for Health Foundation, Choose New Jersey, the Northward Center, and by Verizon. Transportation provided by Airbrook Limousine, serving the metropolitan New York, New Jersey area. Caucus New Jersey has been produced in partnership with TriStar Studios.